Christopher Moore's circle of conflict assumes that conflict occurs due to one or more different drivers, and it calls on the analysts to take the data they have about a conflict and identify which combination of the drivers may be at play. The reason we do this is that each driver then has a different approach when it comes to intervention. Some drivers are more likely to be resolved than others. Values-based conflicts. Different ways of life, ideology, or religion. Different criteria for evaluating behavior or ideas. Think about the passadora conflict where both the Community Action Group and Jacora valued beauty and aesthetics, yet they held different concepts of exactly what beauty and aesthetics was. For Jacora, beauty was about a modern expansive resort. For residents, beauty was this pristine, untouched environment. Relationship-based conflicts. Miscommunication or lack of communication. Strong emotions involved. Stereotyping or misconceptions. Repetitive negative behavior. We can see this play out in the passadora conflict, because as the relationship progresses there is that process of stereotyping, there's a lack of communication between Jacora and the action group, there's strong emotions and repetitive negative interactions. Structural-based conflicts. Time constraints. Unequal power and authority. Unequal control, ownership, or distribution of resources. Geographical, physical, and environmental factors that inhibit cooperation. This is well demonstrated in the passadora conflict, that unequal distribution of authority and access to government meant that Jacora were handed a lease to explore the development with questionable transparency. Data-based conflicts. Lack of information or misinformation. Different views on what is relevant. Different ways of interpreting data. This is quite a common driver because in most conflict situations people won't have been informed in the same way, they won't have had access to the same depth of information, and will almost always have different interpretations of what information is available. Interests-based conflicts. Perceived or actual competition over substantive, content, interests. Procedural interests. Psychological interests. There's actually 3 different types of interests, and we're going to look at this a bit more closely in the next video.